All right, it's the morning before Tough Fest. Beautiful morning in Montana. Our podcast guest today is Byron Owen. Byron is a Marine commander. He's doing some really crazy stuff right now over in DC and the Pentagon. And we're very fortunate he's going to be the keynote speaker this year for Tough Fest. We are taking him fishing today. So we usually make all guests uncomfortable. We want to make sure that he has time to decompress and relax a little bit. So he has 10 million things going on. So we're going to try to get him some recovery and some rest on the lower Madison, just outside of Bozeman here. So we'll be fly fishing out of a drift boat. After that, we'll head in, go to the podcast, and then for Byron's workout, he's going to be doing the Tough Fest event. So he'll jump in that tomorrow after he does his keynote speech. This kind of gives away what we're doing. A little bit.
I'm an active duty Marine. I'm an intelligence and cyberspace warfare officer. I'm currently the Deputy Director for Intelligence at the National Military Command Center, which serves as the Pentagon watch floor. So I support round-the-clock shifts, 8 or 12 hours at a time. We are just stand ready for any kind of crisis that we can help advise the Chairman of Defense, his Director for Intelligence, on what's happening with the situation, particularly after hours or on weekends. I think is when we really shine. That ranges from things happening in Haiti right now, or the situation Israel, Iran, Gaza, Lebanon, which moves very quickly, changes constantly, to the war in Russia, Ukraine, understanding what's happening there, guerrilla warfare, rebels in Africa, Sudan, South Sudan, Democratic Republic of Congo, particularly with an eye towards threats to American citizens. And it could be all of that in one day. It could be one thing, and then it could be a completely new situation that we haven't been prepared for, which all goes to supporting the president, via the chairman in his advisory role. And we provide the intelligence support for that. And receive it.
Yeah.
Receive, process, analyze, and then present information in an incredibly concise fashion for very busy strategic leaders.
That's awesome. First time fly fishing?
First time ever.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited.
This is your top fly. It's imitating like a crawfish, like a crawdad floating through the water.
I had no idea.
And then this, you'll have two flies. This will be your bottom one. So this is just a little bead-headed nymph. Okay, leave that. There he is. Oh, you had him.
Did I pull too much? Or?
No, that was perfect. He was on for, looked like a couple head shakes. Oh yeah! Nice. Good brown. Nice. Yeah, so we'll strip behind that finger. Keep that tip up, tip up, tip up, tip up, higher, higher. There you go. Keep lifting. Then once their head comes up, you can kind of slide them over to me. Nice. That's cool.
We think we're gonna pull that off.
We did it. Little brown on the San Juan. Oh, that's sweet.
Toss them back in, or?
Yeah, toss them back in. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're in the zone now.
Oh, you get. At least we're not at zero.
Yeah. We broke the skunk now.
That's right.
That was cool. All right, back on the left. Oh.
Too slow.
The double tap. That was probably a state record right there. 30-inch brown trout. Let's pull her in.
Yeah, that's all
At least we got that one in the boat.
At least we got one.
That was good.
One and done.
We needed that one.
We needed 100%. It was fun though. It was relaxing.
It's relaxing, huh?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Oh man.
Clear your head out a little bit. Not as stressful as global conflicts.
No. Yes, right.
No cell phone service. Just the stress of setting the hook fast enough.
21? Right here, look at that.
We have a really special guest this year that really embodies the Mountain Tough spirit, the Mountain Tough ethos of grit, resilience, perseverance. And so I'd like to welcome up to the stage Marine Colonel Byron Owen.
Tim Irwin was a sergeant, probably about 22, 23 years old, and he was dying. He was on death's door with heat stroke. And I walked up to him with our corpsman and I was like, Tim, I need you. In 5 minutes, it's like we're going right over the edge. We're gonna do a trench assault. And this is a 30-gun gunfight, it's not 28. We got wounded, we're fighting wounded. I'm wounded, we need you in this. And my corpsman looked at me, he said, you don't know what you're asking this Marine to do. This will be the last thing this Marine does. And I said, that's where we're at. It's a horrible thing to do, to condemn a man to death. And the only thing he asked in response was to fight in a t-shirt. And I said, Tim, that's fine. I'll be honest, I didn't think any of us were gonna make it out of there, and we were all in. But Tim didn't die. Tim fought on for 3 hours with no water, heat stroke. And I don't think anybody could explain why he did not die. I simply think he willed himself to live. This too will end. You can lean on your teammates, dig deep inside yourselves, and you will emerge a stronger and better person.
How do you view your mindset changing as your career has changed and evolved, where now you're taxed mentally in a different way than you were kind of like in the Force Recon days?
I try to engage myself mentally. I told my wife it's important for my kids to see that we are challenging ourselves mentally, and I'm trying to learn Japanese. And so every day I'm plugging away on this, and my kids can see that, I'm busy, but I'm still gonna take some time and try to challenge myself mentally. Something that's not related to a passion of mine, although that is kind of a passion of mine, to learn languages.
But just stretching that brain.
That's right. I'm doing something different, and hoping to be a role model for them in that way.